Welcome to Greece. Welcome to Olympia. Here we had the first Olympics. It's exciting to have you all here. People from all over the world came here to compete, to show their strengths, power, and capabilities, to win the championship. But what is a championship? It's just a game, and it's based on records, based on number. The one who will get the longest, the highest, the best will win. But champions are heroes. Now we are living in the business world, and in the business world we have leaders who are taking us somewhere, who are inspiring us, who are showing us the future. These are our current champions. These are the people that we need to follow for us to be able to achieve victory in our life. So think about Olympics currently. What's happening with the Olympics? It's all about the records. Olympics are competing to break another new world record. Do you think that you can break their record? So many people say, I can't break this guy's record because he's the best in the world. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stop running. That's it. I can't do it. He's the best. What about if you are in any kind of business? You say, do you know, I'm not number one in my business, so I can't be number two, or I can't be number three or number four, so let me be anything. The most important thing that you need to think about when you are thinking about your life, about your championship, it's all about your own personal record. Wherever you achieve today is not important. Why? Because it's not about what you are achieving today. It's about where you came from, where you started, and where you are today. This is what we call it the achievement. You took a long journey until you get here. This is what's important. Maybe you didn't get so much. Maybe now you are the office manager, or you just started your own company, or you are just thinking about doing something. But your achievement currently is based on all the effort and challenges that you had before. And this is what's important. What's important is for you to grow. It's for you to understand, how can I go tomorrow and do something better? How can I overcome what I'm doing today and change that? And do you think change is easy? No, it's not. Why? Because when we are thinking about doing something different, when athletes are playing, when champions are playing, they are using the same techniques. Why? Because these techniques are working and they are very powerful and they are achieving the same result that they want, so that way they keep doing them. But think, what can I change with my techniques, with my daily practices, with my workout, so I can do something better and I can break my own record and maybe break the world's record? Who knows? Look, when you are doing the same thing again and again, you are not going to achieve anything. So anyone thought about it in Olympics, about saying, people are doing it in a certain way, why don't I do it differently? Let's see something very important in business. When we are thinking about something differently, we start thinking about risk, about obstacles, about what if I don't make it? What if I change and I decided to come on the stage with something really weird and nice, and after that people will make fun of me because I don't look professional enough? What if I go into business and I create a funny business rather than create a serious business? Is this a good idea? What if I go and break the rules? Like, do you know, so many food chain, they said we are going to be healthy. We are going to introduce healthy pizza. We are going to introduce different kind of music. We are going to introduce different kind of services. Is this an idea that's going to work? We are always afraid. We have that fear inside us that we don't want to do something other than what the rest of the people are doing, because we are afraid if we do it and fail, people will make fun of us. So look what happened. This is the best high jump. Look how they used to jump. Do you know in the Olympics? What they do? They run, 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 and jump. Did you see that? This is the technique that everyone used until someone came and he said, do you know, jumping front jumping is not a good idea. Why don't I do back jumping? Maybe I can do it better because jumping in backward, I can jump higher. And people, they were making fun of him. They are saying, really, you can do that?
The 1968 Olympic Games proved to be a turning point in the history of the high jump event. Into the Mexico City Olympic Arena came not only a new name to the sport, but a new approach, which was to revolutionize the high jump event. Dick Fosbury from the United States demonstrated a new style of high jump, which some considered strange and awkward. It was a jump he had devised in the previous years, and one which unsettled his opponents. While the crowd at first saw him as a novelty, his continued success at clearing the ever-increasing height soon made it apparent he was a serious contender. Valentin Gavrilov from the Soviet Union failed at his attempt of 2.22 meters, while Fosbury and his US teammate Edward Carruthers cleared their way to a jump-off. The bar sat at 2.24. Carruthers failed, and Fosbury took his new style of high jump over the bar and into the history books. Fosbury had won his gold. Within a few years, the Fosbury flop had become the standard method of jumping in this great Olympic sport.
Very interesting. One guy thought differently about the game, and he was able to change how people are playing the game. This is what a new innovative company, this is what a new innovative and inspiring people are doing. These are the leaders of the future who can change how we are operating currently. Remember Google. Google came and Google what? It was just a small company saying, we are going to change how you search online. And Yahoo and AltaVista and all the other companies, they say, really? We are making fun of you. You are going to do that? And after that, he was able to take over the market. So you need to think, what can I do? What can I change? What are the things that I can modify in my business for me to accomplish that? So the thing, you need to understand the game. It's about the game of life. It's about the game of business. And if you don't understand how we are playing the game, it's a big issue. Why? Because you can't cheat people. You can't go and run around them. So let me share with you a story. Do you know in a university, there was an exam, a very difficult exam. And two students, they were all the night having fun, dancing, and after that they decided not to go to the exam next day. So they thought, okay, what can we tell our instructor? So they were like thinking. After that they said, we are going to tell him that when we are driving to the university, we had a flat tire. So in that way, we had to change the flat tire, so we missed the exam. They went to the instructor, and they told him, well, sorry, we had a flat tire, and we missed the exam. The instructor said, no worry, don't worry about it. When do you want to take the exam? They said, okay, after a week. They said, don't worry, come prepare and take the exam. They were like, wow, he's a really stupid guy. So they went to the exam, and the instructor prepared the exam for them. They were in the room. He gave them two questions. The first question is related to the material that they studied, which is 10% of the full mark. And another question, which is 90% of the full mark, and it's a very simple question. The question is, which tire that was flat? And he knows if both of them, they are not answering the same answer, what's going to happen? They are going to fail. Because there's no correct answer. They have the correct answer. So we want to understand that the game is actually the life. Life is the game. So do you know how to play the game of life? You'll be like, yeah, what do you mean playing the game of life? People in real life, they are playing games to run around you, and you are playing games to run around them. The guys who will understand how to play the game will win. So let me give you an example. There is a guy, he's a very small guy with no money. And he decided to go and build a fence around his farm. It's a big farm. It's going to cost him about 200,000 dirhams to build that fence. He just got 20,000 dirhams. And he said, can I use games to build my fence, which is going to worth 200,000 dirhams? He said, yes, I can. So what he did a competition. He said, I'm going to give each one a portion of my farm, and they need to build the fence based on certain standards. The guy who will do it faster, better, and based on my standards 100%, I will evaluate all of them and give the best one the 20,000 dirhams. So people just said, oh, it's really nice. I can build this. It's not going to cost me more than 3,000 dirhams. and I may be winning with what? The 20,000 dirhams. So he got hundreds of people building his fence for free. And after that, he awarded one of them the prize. Can we play that inside our organization? Yes, we can. Can we make sales, marketing, accounting, operation a challenge and inspire people to play for us to accomplish our goals and objectives? Yes, we can. It's not fun to go to work understanding that I need to achieve these objectives that my boss said. It's interesting for me to compete, to feel like I'm accomplishing something personally, as well as it's a game we are playing inside our organization. Now, what about these people who are outperforming others? They are the outliers. What's the definition of outliers? These people who got outstanding performance. These people who are on the top of their game. Like this. Look look, can you see this tree? It's an outlier. How can you be an outlier? People, they are thinking that, well, if I am smart enough, I'm an outlier. No. The sad truth that you don't need to be super smart to be an outlier. Why? Because in our real life, you don't need more than 100 IQ. 100 IQ will be more than enough to be operating fine and be outlier. Some people, they think, I really need to do this and do that and be able to accomplish so many things to be an outlier. And the answer is no. Why? What do you need to be an outlier? People, they think, well, I need to have what? I need to have national talent. If I am tall, I'm going to be a basketball player. If I am big, I can play something other sport. If I am fast, I can run. And the reality that natural talent will give you so much, but if you don't put hard work, it's not going to work. So this is not correct. It's not about being genius or have natural talent. It's about what? It's about timing. You need to be in the market in the right time. It's about what? Upbringing. Where are you from? The environment that is supporting you. Your friends who are around you. Your college. Your family. These are the people who are going to bring you and help you. It's about the culture around you. As well as it's about the hard work. How much you are working hard to make it happen. And it's about being lucky. Being lucky is more important than being smart. Because all of us are smart. But we need the actual opportunity to make it. Think about the people who are running in the Olympics. All of them, they are the top in the world. But it's all about luck. At that point, who got the 1 second jump start? At that point, who was able more mentally and physically to act on the race? So it's all about your power, your hard work, as well as your timing in the market. Some people, they think, I need to be successful in life. And if I'm successful in life, I have everything I need. There's a very nice story about 2 rabbits. So we have 2 rabbits. One of them is smart, and one of them is not so much smart. So the story is like this. The 2 rabbits, they were going, and they looked, and they saw 2 carrots. But they just saw the top of the carrot. So this rabbit, she said, oh, look, this is a very big carrot. And she took that carrot, and it was very small. The other one, she said, no, this is the big carrot, and she took it, and it was big. So the first carrot, she said, oh, you are super smart. Now I got it. If something is small from the top, it's going to be big from the bottom. So they walked again, and they saw another 2 carrots. So the stupid rabbit went, and they said, oh, this carrot is what? Is the biggest, because it's got a small leaves. So she took it out, and after that, what happened? When she took it out, she discovered it's the small carrot. And again, the smart rabbit, she went, and she saw the carrot with the big leaves, and she took it, and after that, she said, oh, look, this is the one. So now, the first carrot is confused. See, now it's confused. Saying, okay, the first time, you, smart rabbit, you said, this is the big carrot. And the second time, you said, this is the big carrot. So now I don't know. He said, don't worry, just walk with me. So they walked again, and they saw 2 carrots. Now the stupid rabbit said, okay, that's enough. For me, I'm not going to select. You select. So she went, she looked at them, and she said, okay, this is the one. She took it out and she said, see, this is the big carrot. And the stupid rabbit, she was very sad and she said, okay, I'm stupid, so I am going to leave and you are the smart. You enjoy all the carrots. So the smart rabbit came and she said, no, actually I'm sharing the carrot with you. And the stupid rabbit looked at her and she said, why? Why you are sharing the carrot with me? And she said, because it's not about success. It's not about me achieving success. It's about sharing it with others. Success is not sweet if you don't have other people who are sharing that success with you. If you achieve the success by yourself, it's fine. You are successful, but maybe no people around. You feel lonely. So you need to understand, how can I share success with other people? Usually they say there's a way for success. You do this and you do that and you have all these events. They say, oh, come to us and we show you how you double your income 300, 100, 10,000%. But it's not about what? It's not about success, because there is no way for success. Remember, there is no way for success. Success is the way. We need to be successful at everything that we are doing. And there is no one point where we can say, we are now successful. We won. And do you remember what happened to the birds? There were 11 birds on the tree. And 5 of them, they were chatting and they decided to fly. So 5 of them decided to fly. How many birds we have left on the tree? How many birds? So some people are saying 6, 5. Actually, we had all of them on the tree. Why? Because just 5 of them decided to fly. So if you decide to do something, and you write it down, and you don't do it, nothing happened. So you need to understand, it's not about deciding to do something. It's not about determining to do something. It's about you going and do it today. You start from today. There's a very nice story about a guy who's very hungry. And he found a coin on the street. So he's in the street. He's very hungry. He found a coin and he was very hungry. He took the coin and he went to the shop to buy bread. He looked at the bread and it was amazing, smelling like magic for him. He went to grab the bread, and next to the bread, he saw this flower, this amazing flower. So he told the lady, can I get the flower instead of the bread? And the lady looked at him and she said, you are so hungry. You need that bread. Why you are buying the flower? Because he said, because bread is something that I need, it's something that I can live on. But the flower is something that I can live for. And this is what we need in our life. We need something that we can live for. Something that will inspire us and make us go forward. And think, how can we really reach to the next level? We need that fire inside us that will make us what? Burn inside. That will make us think about, how can I really change the world? How can I make the world a better place, a different place? But you need to be careful from that fire. Why? Some people, they have so much fire inside them that they burn themselves and they burn the people around them. And that's not a good fire. If you are successful, but you are sad, that's not success. If you are successful, but people around you are sad, it's not success. You need to understand that success is all about creating the fire inside you, and after that what? Lighting the way for other people. Your fire should be the way for other people to walk. And at the same time, it's about what? It's about how can you pass the torch. It's about helping other people in lighting their own fire. Thank you very much.